Hello, welcome everyone back to another talk with ChatGPT. Welcome back. Assalamu alaikum. I'll be talking to ChatGPT about my goals for 15 minutes and I'll continue where we left off. Hi there, ChatGPT. My next topic is to talk about my goals. This is part three. I will continue the conversation where we left off. We talked about the freelancing opportunities for people like me who are already doing business, and for people like students who are new and they don't know any digital skills yet, and you gave some ideas and like they can learn basic computer literacy, understanding how to use operating system, word processors, digital communication, how to communicate professionally through emails, introduction to digital marketing, like basic concepts like social media and etc. So I'll talk about my social goal next. And my social goal is, as you already know, to make changes and bring revolution to the curriculum system of Pakistan, to integrate the updated and needed skills uh, that are relevant in the given at the time. So I want to also integrate AI as much as possible to teach students how to learn using AI technology, and how to unlearn as well. Like if the method has been changed and then there's a new updated method to do and learn something efficiently, so they can unlearn the old method and learn the new efficient way. So what do you think are the first basic steps of making these changes?
That's a fantastic initiative, Umar. The first basic steps for making these changes would include one, needs assessment. Start by identifying the gaps in the current curriculum. Means gathering input from students, teachers, and industry experts to understand what skills are lacking and what needs to be updated. Two, curriculum design. Collaborate with educators and subject matter experts to design a curriculum that integrates AI and modern digital skills. This could involve creating new modules or updating existing ones. Three, pilot programs. Implement pilot programs in a few schools or classes to test out the new curriculum. This allows you to gather feedback, make adjustments, and refine the approach before a broader rollout. Four, teacher training. Provide professional development for teachers so they are equipped to use AI tools and teach the updated content effectively. This can include workshops, online courses, and hands-on training. Five, resource development. Create and curate resources that support the new curriculum, such as AI-based learning platforms, interactive content, and hands-on projects. Six, community engagement. Involve parents, local communities, and industry partners to build support and ensure the curriculum meets real world needs. Seven, continuous feedback and improvement. Establish a system for ongoing feedback from students and educators to keep refining and updating the curriculum over time. By taking these steps, you'll lay a strong foundation for a more modern, dynamic, and effective education system.
Okay, my next question is, how can I make like curricular changes? Like if there is another updated like tool or technology, and how can I integrate that in the middle of the ongoing, uh, the the curriculum that is already being taught. So what is the best way to do that? What are the uh, correct procedure to do that? Like if there is, like I will give you an example for reference. We used to make uh, post, like we were given post, and we had to make them through we had to make Canva post, and we were given quotes, like famous quotes, and we used to copy those and make relevant images related to the quote using Canva. but then it was changed with post with ChatGPT. So like these changes will keep coming in the future, and soon Comet and Sora will be added officially, I think, to our curriculum here at Rehan School. So, what do you think are the best ways to make changes, curricular changes in the ongoing, the batch, the already going curriculum?
That's a really insightful question. Integrating new tools and technologies into an ongoing curriculum can definitely be challenging, but it's also very rewarding. Here are some best practices. One, incremental integration instead of overhauling everything at once. Introduce new tools gradually. This could mean adding a new technology as a module within an existing course and gradually building up students' familiarity and comfort. Two, blended learning. Combine traditional teaching methods with technology-based learning. For instance, you can still use Canva for certain tasks while introducing ChatGPT or other AI tools for more advanced projects. Three, continuous professional development, regularly train educators on the new tools and methodologies. This ensures that teachers are comfortable and confident in using and teaching these technologies. Four, feedback loops, establish a system for continuous feedback from students and teachers. This helps you understand what's working well and what needs adjustment, making the integration process smoother. Modular approach, design the curriculum in a modular way so that new tools and technologies can be added or swapped out without disrupting the entire structure. This makes it easier to keep things up to date. Six, pilot testing. Before fully integrating a new tool, run pilot programs in a few classes. This allows you to troubleshoot and refine the process before a widespread rollout. Clear communication. Keep all stakeholders, including students, parents, and educators, informed about why and how these changes are happening. This helps build acceptance and enthusiasm for the updates. By following these strategies, you can ensure that the curriculum remains dynamic, relevant, and effectively prepares students for the future.
Okay. What do you think are more things that we should be considering when making curricular changes apart from the questions I asked you?
Absolutely. Beyond the points we've discussed, there are a few additional considerations to keep in mind. One, equity and access. Ensure that all students have equal access to the new technologies. This might involve providing necessary devices, internet connectivity, or even training for those who need it. Two, scalability. Plan for how these changes can be scaled across different schools and regions. This means considering resources, training, and support systems that can grow with the curriculum. Three, cultural relevance. Adapts the new content and tools to be culturally relevant and engaging for students. This ensures that the learning experience resonates with them and keeps them motivated. Evaluation metrics. Develop clear metrics to evaluate the effectiveness of the curriculum changes. This could include student performance, engagement levels, and feedback from both students and teachers. Support systems ensure that there's adequate support for both students and educators. This could be through help desks, peer support, or dedicated tech support teams. Flexibility and adaptability. Stay open to further updates and changes. The tech landscape evolves rapidly, so it's important to have a flexible approach that allows for continuous improvement. By keeping these additional factors in mind, you can create a more holistic and sustainable approach to curriculum change.
ChatGPT, I am already teaching students. Like I have like 30 students that I teach, half of them in the morning and half of them in the evening. Like so. So what I experienced are some students are really interested, and they listen me to me carefully. They do their daily tasks very regularly. But there are those students that are like they don't take any matter seriously, no matter what methods do I use. I like I get angry on them. I tell them humbly, kindly, and I also make like tell them in funny ways, and I also make sometimes I have to punish them. I have to make them stand up. But whatever I do, they don't listen. They don't get serious, and they don't do their task like properly. So how can these students learn themselves? Like they are not doing the work when being told so much. So how can these students will change and do the task? Like technology is changing, new tools are coming. We need the kind of students who uh, like take the responsibility, or at least be responsible in the class.
I completely understand the challenge, and it's something many educators face. Here are a few strategies that might help encourage those students to take more ownership of their learning. One, personalized engagement. Try to find out what specifically interests each student, sometimes connecting the material to their personal interests or real world applications can spark their curiosity. Two, goal setting. Help students set personal goals and milestones. When they have a clear vision of what they want to achieve, they're often more motivated to put in the effort. Incorporate gamification. Turning learning into a game or adding elements of competition can make it more engaging. Rewards, leaderboards, and interactive activities can help boost motivation. Peer mentoring. Pairing less motivated students with more engaged peers can sometimes help. Peer mentors can inspire and guide them, creating a supportive learning environment. Five, variety in teaching methods. Sometimes switching up the approach, like incorporating hands-on projects, multimedia, or real-world problem solving, can re-engage students who might be bored or disinterested. Six, building a growth mindset. Encourage students to see mistakes as part of the learning process. Creating an environment where they feel safe to try, fail, and try again can help them become more self-motivated. Seven, parent and community involvement. Sometimes involving parents and the community can reinforce the importance of education. Regular communication with parents can help create a support network for the students. Reflective practices encourage students to reflect on their own learning and understand the consequences of not engaging. Sometimes self-awareness can be a powerful motivator. It's definitely a multifaceted approach, and it takes patience, but over time these strategies can help foster a more responsible and engaged learning environment.
And how do you think the students, like I explained, that like who are not interested can improve their English, uh, reading, speaking, like how much time daily should they be given, and what methods should be used to teach those students English, so they get English proficiency as well?
Absolutely. Improving English proficiency, especially for students who might not be initially interested, can be approached in engaging and incremental ways. Here are some ideas. One, consistent practice. Setting aside a small regular time daily, like 20 to 30 minutes, can make a big difference. The key is consistency rather than long, infrequent sessions. Two, interactive and fun methods. Incorporating games, language apps, and interactive platforms can make learning more engaging. For example, apps like Duolingo or engaging in language-based games can build vocabulary and grammar in a fun way. Contextual learning, linking English learning to their interests like movies, music, or topics they enjoy, can make it more relatable and engaging. Watching English videos, listening to music, or reading about topics they love can help them pick up the language naturally. For speaking practice, encourage regular conversational practice. Pairing students up for speaking exercises, role-playing scenarios, or even participating in language exchange programs can build confidence. Five, reading and listening. Encourage them to read short articles, stories, or even comic books in English. Listening to English podcasts, audiobooks, or watching English shows with subtitles can also improve their listening skills. 6, positive reinforcement, recognize and celebrate progress, no matter how small. Positive feedback can boost their confidence and motivation. 7, supportive environment, creating a supportive, non-judgmental classroom atmosphere, encourages students to try and learn without fear of making mistakes. 8, real world application, show them how English is used in real world contexts, like in careers, travel, or technology. This helps them see the practical value of learning English. By combining these methods and maintaining a patient, supportive approach, students can gradually build their proficiency and confidence in English.
Okay, thank you, ChatGPT, for your helpful insight. Our time of 15 minutes, it's already up. So I learned a lot from you, and I got a very good ideas to implement and to move to work in my goal, my social goal. So thank you for your helpful insights and everyone for watching. I hope you learned a lot as well. Inshallah, in the next conversation, we will start by asking how we can convince the parents, and what if the parents themselves don't learn, do not know English, how can they teach their children English at home? So please watch the next session as well. Now see you in the next one. Until then, Allah Hafiz.
You're very welcome, Umar. I'm glad you found the discussion helpful and inspiring. I'm looking forward to the next conversation as well, and we'll definitely explore how to engage parents and help them support their children's learning at home. Thanks again for the great discussion, and I'll see you next time. Until then, Allah Hafiz.